pie time.
Due to some violent content
intended for mature audiences.
Parental discretion is advised.
The following program is closed captioned for the
I was eating ass today.
You're excited.
That little trick.
No.
Where are you bringing
Leg it down.
It's
Oh,
man, it just totally died out. Whoops, that's about right. How's it been doing? It's the Morning Moose Show. Hey. We're getting some cheers. Oh, Nadia's just cheering herself. That's nice.
I sure am. Love me.
I'm Moose. There's Nadia. We're here for our final broadcast on the Twitch platform. And I should clarify at all. So this is it for the Morning Moose Show. Welcome to it. We'll have some stupid news coming up a little bit at 7:30. Oh, yeah. Nadia representing. I'm representing.
Jody representing.
Jody's actually got hers on too, yeah.
Yay.
It's
Damn,
Friday.
this is sad. This is the most viewers we've had the whole time we've been doing this, and it's because they're like, hell yeah, they're leaving.
I know, right?
Pour one out for the home, you said, Tyler. That's true.
How many viewers are you seeing? Because the app.
13.
Okay, the app is showing 12 on my end.
So close enough.
Septic Girl's wearing hers today. Thank you, Septic Girl. That's nice of you.
Very sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
It's Friday, which means Friday Night Libations. One last time. Don't pour it out for your homies. Drink them.
Drink.
I never understood that. Like, why pour away good alcohol?
Well, maybe don't use the good one. Just use the shitty kind. No one said pour out the good alcohol for your homies.
Speaking of good alcohol, for tonight's final broadcast, I broke out the good scotch. It's the Balvenie Caribbean Cask.
Ooh.
12-year-old scotch. I love the Balvenie. It's my fave. I love it.
At my wedding venue, they had the Pappy Van Winkle.
Oh, really?
But a shot, get this bitch, was like $350.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Because so
Supply
our
and
venue
demand.
our venue was right next door to the bar that they own. And before like they did the, there's Tyler Naughty, blah, blah, blah. We were like next door at the bar fucking drinking. And my boss, an officiant, was like looking around, and he looks at the very top shelf and he goes, "Is that Pappy Van Winkle up there?" And the girl working, who I don't know what the new thing is with no bras, but she had big titties too, and her boobs were like down here, and she was like, yeah, that's it. It's like $350 a shot though.
Well, he should have had some. He's a fucking lawyer. I would have gotten that shot, and I would have just like, sip.
Yeah.
2 hours later, sip.
Like a thimble.
Yeah. And I would guard it with my life, People are dancing, everybody.
Right. Just like go stand in the bathroom. Shay said she's got tea taking care of a post-biopsy mongo. Oh, God. I hope everything is good.
Post-biopsy mongo. Oh, that means possible cancer scare?
Yeah, that's when they like take something from you and look at it to see if there's cancer.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had my stink bump.
Ew, he got his liver poked around. What the fuck is he doing that for?
Need to drink more.
Mhm.
Need to put some more whiskey in there to fight that possible, hopefully not really cancer. Fatty liver disease.
I've got Michelob Ultra Infusions, lime and prickly pear cactus.
There's a lot going on there.
It's just like beers now are making the little like.
It's the seltzer fad.
Yeah. And okay, but Corona has a really good one, and I do like the Michelob ones.
I want to, and Jody kind of rolls her eyes at me when I say this. I want to try the seltzers. Like I want to try.
Good.
I want to try the Corona's the one I actually specifically said. I don't know what flavors they have, but I'm sure it would be good just because like Corona beers are pretty good. They're good for a hot day. Nice cold Corona. Can't beat that on a hot day.
No, they're really good. When we were at my bridal shower, we had a bunch of them. They're so good.
The Spike Simply Lemonades are good. Is that an actual drink you can purchase, or you make that out of Simply Lemonade?
No, I think they sell a lot of them as cans.
My issue with the hard lemonade stuff, your Mike's Hard Lemonade, whatever, is it's essentially malt liquor. And it's like malt liquor is very like thick. It just has a real heavy sugary vibe to it. That's why I can't get on board with that. I kind of like my stuff flavorful, but kind of dry. Smirnoff Neon lemonades are good. I drink them because antibiotics. Huh?
Yeah, you're not supposed to like drink on certain antibiotics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't tell you the bitch. This is so funny. So before our wedding, like 2 or 3 days before, I went to the doctor and got a Z-Pack because like my lymph nodes were swollen and I had fluid in my ear, blah, 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 right? So she gives me the Z-Pack. And I wake up the day before the wedding on Friday and I go to the bathroom and I was like,
Squirt.
like something's incorrect down here. And because so antibiotics can fuck with your like pH balance. So my antibiotics gave me a yeast infection the day before my fucking wedding.
Oh,
I
man.
was calling my OBGYN like, hey girl, I know I don't have an appointment until August, but like, can you fit me in today? And they're like, well, she's super busy. I was like, tomorrow's my wedding. And they're like, oh, let us see what we can do. Like they were just like the one was like, oh my God. She was like, let me put you on hold. And she was back like 45 seconds later. She's like, I'm gonna have her nurse give you a call in like 5 minutes. So I'm at the chiropractor getting my back cracked and my phone starts ringing. I told my chiropractor, I was like, I kind of have to take this. And he was like, do you want me to leave the room? I was like, nah, that's cool. And
Meanwhile, your arm's up like this, dislodged.
And they were like, okay, so we're gonna order you this, and it'll be fine, it'll be great. Just sounds like a little yeast infection. Me. So yeah, it was terrifying.
Okay, so they took care of you over the phone.
Yeah. I didn't even have to go in or anything. As soon as they were like, it's our wedding tomorrow, everyone was like, ah!
Hair immediately on fire.
Yeah.
Did they prescribe you anything or just say?
Yeah, but by the time it got filled, it was Saturday, and by then my shit had just kind of like fixed itself, went back to its regular ordeal. So, yeah, there was that. There was that.
And then there was that. Baby, don't you see my yeast? It's all stanky. You can't cook bread with it.
Love that song for you.
I made it up all by myself. I'm a big boy.
I believe in you. Cheese Danish said doesn't expire for a while. Not bad to have on hand, I guess. Yeah, it was just like a domino effect leading up to the wedding. Oh, and then of course we got a text a day after the wedding from someone. Oh yeah, I tested positive for COVID. I was like, of course you did.
Somebody from the wedding.
Yeah. They brought it to the wedding. Like I don't know if she had symptoms when she came or not, but I was like, yeah, that makes sense. It is a matter of time.
Yeah, I hope they're okay, and I hope nobody else got infected. That kind of makes me feel a little bit better about the decision we made. A little bit, not a lot.
Yeah. I didn't really talk to her a whole lot while she was there, but I was like, okay, cool, thanks for telling me. But I'm still surprised that Tyler and I, with as much as we like go out and about, we haven't gotten it yet. Like, yeah. Because I was in Wisconsin Dells for my bachelorette party. Tyler was in Chicago. Like, one of his groomsmen tested positive after the bachelor party, but nobody else did. Like, it's wild. Bearded Tortoise said the wife and I used COVID to keep our wedding small. There you go. That's a good excuse.
That's actually a good idea this day and age. You know, even if you're not a big COVID fan and you don't want to deal with, your mom or aunt saying you need to invite your second niece's cousin's neighbor.
Right.
You don't want to deal with that shit. You'd be like, I'd love to, but because of COVID, I can only do 5 guests.
Can only do 4 guests, and 2 of them are me and my husband. So 2 guests. Thank you.
It's a good idea, Bearded Tortoise.
Mongo said, my liver hurts, feels like I have a knife in my chest.
Well, how's that my problem?
That's what you get for having a biopsy there, buddo.
Yeah, hopefully you're okay, man. Hopefully you're all right. I'm praying for you. Thoughts and prayers.
You don't fucking pray. Stop.
Oh, no, I don't. Unless I really need something or I'm really concerned about somebody.
And then you're like,
Jesus, whoever. It's Andy from Des Moines. Look, I know I haven't talked, and I know I gotta talk shit about you sometimes, but like I kind of need this like big favor. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll pray if like I'm really, really, really concerned about something.
Really? Yeah. I feel like God would look at you and be like, ha! No.
I don't want to get into a theological thing here, but my thinking is if God is as all wonderful as everybody says he is, he will listen to a Satanist like me.
A Satanist?
Or a heathen, not Satanist.
Mm-hmm.
He will listen to a heathen and be like, hey, welcome back. What's up? Oh, you're worried about your dad? Let me get on it, okay? Let me see what I can do, you know?
I feel like Jesus or whomever, goddess,
God's not
whatever.
petty like you.
Right. This is about, I'd be a terrible God.
Yeah.
But I feel like they should work harder then, you know, if you're like someone who's not religious and you're like, hey, I need this. I feel like they should be like, okay, let's give it to you then because you have not been around for a while. I've got to aim back your trust. Like if you're a customer who hasn't gone to a restaurant in a long time because it sucked, then you came back and we're like, I haven't eaten here in 10 years. And the wait staff's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we were on the radio and like, let's say there's a regular caller, whatever, you know, called and chimed in with whatever we were talking about and was consistent with it for like, we'll say months. And then we don't hear from them for months. And then they call back again. You're like, what's up, Rob? Hey, buddy, what are you doing? And they have like this very like, it's a kind of a meager story related to the topic at hand, but you're like, we're going to air him because it's fucking Rob and we haven't heard from him in a while.
We're just happy to talk to you. My God.
Yeah. So the topic is what was the worst thing that happened to you by water? And Rob's like, I lost a bobber while fishing. You're like, cool. Thanks, Rob. We're airing that.
That's up next. That's gold level material. Top tier shit right there.
It's kind of like that.
Oh, B-Sox is here. Hey, B-Sox.
I don't fucking care. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully Mexico is good.
His little son is so cute.
I know.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
I love his son. He's cute no matter who the real father is.
I'm screaming. Speaking of babies, so my friend Catholic Meg is due the 25th of August. So like 3 weeks from now. And her husband is out of town this weekend. And she was like, just a heads up, you are my emergency contact this weekend if I go into labor. Yes. She's like, so if I call you at 3 a.m, please pick up your phone.
How does that work with with a pregnant lady? Like I get emergency contacts when you're going to, your kid is at school, you got to give the school emergency contact.
Yeah.
I get that. But what is the pregnant lady's emergency contact?
I don't know. I think it's just if her water breaks, like she calls me. I'm assuming she would also call her husband, but like, I don't know where he's going. Like, I don't know if he's out of the state,
Jody
I'm not
said,
sure.
I hope she has the baby this weekend.
Oh, I'll be in that bitch.
What if she has
the umbilical cord, everything?
What if she has the baby right now during our last show?
Oh, I'm out. Bye. I gotta go.
No, you're not. You're gonna stay here and finish this for the last 48 minutes.
Moose is like, you call Megan, you tell her to come to your house and deliver the baby live on Twitch.
Oh, you're going to be with her and the baby. Here's a recommendation for the baby's name. Dead to Me.
Put like a little accent. Dead to ma.
Yeah,
Dead to
right.
me.
It's French for fuck Nadia.
Yeah, that's pretty. I know. I'm so excited. No memory, no.
So I'm sorry. I was stepping all over you there. What would inspire her to call you? What would have to happen for her to call you?
Like if her water broke.
But Nick's there, right?
Nick's gone. Nick is out of town this week. Like he's gone today, starting through the rest of the weekend. He's gone.
All right. Well,
Cheese Danish said, if Nadia has to cut the cord, you got to take a pic and put the husband's face on Nadia's body. Yeah, precisely.
No, if you're there and you're cutting the cord, you get to keep the cord.
No, I get to keep the baby.
Or that. I mean, they're kind of one and the same, right?
Yeah. She said, you'll be my emergency phone call in case I go into labor, but that's not going to happen. So nothing to worry about unless I call you at 3 a.m.
She said, she just jinxed the whole thing, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm like, where is Nick going? Because I need to know how far away he's going to be. If we do go into, I'm out here talking like it's me and Megan pregnant. If we go into labor, I need to know where the husband is.
Well,
I would be the worst person to go into labor around. The fucking worst.
Why?
Like, I feel like Meg would be like, my water broke, and I'd be like, okay.
Nah, you'd probably be like, what do you need? What do I have to do? You'd be doing this. What do you need? Where do I need to go?
We're just gonna put all the shit in the car. I don't care what it is. Grab it. The toaster, put it in there. Tide Pods, put them in there. We don't know if we're gonna need them. Let's just get everything and go.
I got my Game of Thrones DVD box set. We're putting it in there.
Right. I got my Game Boy, my handheld Yahtzee. I'm ready.
Here's a plunger that hasn't been used. It's going in there. I don't know why. We're gonna take it.
some Febreze. I'm assuming having a baby doesn't smell great, so we're gonna freshen that shit up fresh. Yeah.
Bring a little
Yeah.
poop catcher because apparently defecation is a thing with natural childbirth.
Yeah, especially when
Sheesh.
they give you the what the fuck is it called? The shot in your back to numb you.
Epidural.
Epidural. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that'll be
Shit.
fun. Hopefully it is on time and close to the 25th because that's still a couple weeks away. But who knows?
Because firstborns, they usually cook for a while. They don't usually. When it's your first time having a baby, it's usually like it's like right at the due date or like a couple days after.
I don't know. Any moms watching? I know Jody can chime in on that. We didn't do natural childbirth, so
All
she
childbirth
does
is
have some-
natural. You just didn't do vaginal.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No vaginal.
Mine was 2 weeks
No.
early, said sparkly light.
It wasn't a meat curtain delivery.
Yes, exactly. Shay said C-section over here. She was stubborn and wouldn't flip. Jody said 41 weeks for us because our girl was breech. B-Sock said Jace was almost a month early. Cooper had no Coop. Is that the second one is Cooper, right?
Right.
Yeah, Cooper had no intention of coming out. A. Wallace said mine was 3 weeks early. See, like for my sister, I think my sister was supposed to be due like late. Fuck, when was she due? I think July, but she came out August 2nd. And then my hoe ass, I wasn't due until May, but like around the 5-6 month mark, I was like, excuse me, I'm
Really?
kind of ready. My mom was having contractions with me at like 6 months.
Wow, I didn't realize that's technically preemie, right?
Yeah, but I didn't come out till April.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just kicking around there, like, I would love to come out now.
Sticks like a little hand out the vag.
Yeah. I was just super impatient, which did not translate to me as an adult at all.
No, not at all.
No.
It seems like mostly pregnancies come earlier than later for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many that are due like August 25th and August 25th delivered September 15th. I don't think that usually happens. It seems like more often than not it's August 25th, baby came out July 5th.
Yeah. It said that first babies are less likely to be on time at 39 weeks and are more likely to be a little late between 41 and 43 weeks. And then, the second borns are like,
Bottom line is kids are fucking horrible.
oh, I love little babies.
I mean, babies are great. Love the babies. Then they start
Love the
talking and
babies.
giving you attitude and be like, I don't want to eat the rest of this shit. And then you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to have babies anymore.
Go ahead and crawl back in there. Go back in. You're the worst.
I know. I was 2 weeks late, says Shay. Yeah, eat it.
Cheese Danish said my poor mother was 20 days late with me. Also found out they tried to induce her 3 times. Damn, he was not trying to come out. He said, nah, it's warm in here. You go ahead. I'm fine.
Damn. So Cheese Danish, were you like 14 pounds when you came out? Does it work that way? The longer you're in there, the bigger you get, the more you grow, or do you reach a certain that's the limit? Not gonna get any
Yeah,
bigger.
I don't know. I know Tyler's mom was in labor with him for like 17 hours.
Cheese Danish, 5 pounds. That's a small baby. I was trying
Bearded
to do-
Tortoise
What's
said
that?
that Bearded Tortoise said they're cute until they learn to talk, basically.
No, they're cute until they've mastered how to talk. Like if
Yeah.
they're learning to talk, that's cute. But once they figure it out, it's like, oh no, they can call me butthead now.
Yeah, I need a resident baby, like a baby I can hang out with, because my niece doesn't really fuck with me because I don't see her that often. So Megan's baby, I'll get to hang out with it pretty often. So then I'll be the in circle for the baby. You know what I mean?
Define baby for me. Like would 9, 10, 11 years old count as baby?
Absolutely not. I want nothing.
Mm.
Yes, my child is 600 months old. She loves crayons.
Speaking of which, did you see have you ever seen there's adults who sometimes say, you ask them how old they are and they're like, I'm 42 and a half. I'm like,
Yeah,
are you a fucking 4-year-old? Who says that?
exactly.
I don't even think Evie says that anymore.
No, the half thing is weird. I don't think I ever actually as a kid knew when my half birthday was. I was just like, if it was a couple days past my birthday, I'd be like, I'm 12 and a half. But I've never met a grown adult who says their age in halves.
Yeah, I know. That's not a thing. Maybe in Canada, but not here in America.
She's Danish said I went home in preemie clothes. She had super bad preeclampsia starting at 4 months. I don't know why she had my brother. Yeah, after that I'd be like, well, that was fun for me.
I wonder how many people who have like 2 kids. B-Sock says I'm 42 and a half. Okay, you fucking dork.
Right.
God damn it. That guy AMB Socks is a loser.
You know, whoever says it, like, I'm 42 and a half, you know, for their birthday, they're going to Applebee's or Chili's. Like, fucking absolutely. That's what's happening.
I want that free brownie, bitch. No, the, I forget what I was going to say.
Something about, people with 2 kids.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how many people with 2 kids, like, before they had kids, were like, we're going to have 4. We're going to have 4 kids. I love kids. I'm going to have 4. I'm going to have 5. If I can build an addition on, I'm going to do 7. We're going to have 7 kids. Then they have 1. They're like, okay, you know, maybe the second one will be a little easier. And then they have 2. And then they're like, no, done.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to snip it myself.
Exactly. Which I did not realize how informal vasectomies are.
Oh, yeah. You just walk in. It's outpatient stuff, right?
Yeah, it's insane. One of my bosses was telling me about his, and he was like, yeah, I showed up to the clinic. Like, I made the appointment like a month after our second kid was born, and I got there and they'd remodeled, and they were like, oh, we didn't have you on the books, but we can squeeze you in. Like,
yeah.
So, and then I guess the doctor who did it was super Russian and was talking about like how great Putin is. And this was before all of, you know, this recent fuckery, but still
Ukraine.
like 3-4 years ago where he was still not great.
Right.
And my boss was like, I really wanted to say something, but this guy had my balls in his hand. And I was like, not trying to say anything.
Right. Yeah. That's not the time or the place for. Oh, did you freeze? Oh, you did a little bit.
Oh.
You froze a little bit, and I was like, no.
Oh.
Not on the last show. Super Nintendo.
No.
1 is enough for me. LOL. They are, I can't read it too well on my end. Expensive and require a lot of patience. Yes. I can't tell you how many times, and I don't want to shit on having kids. Having kids, it can be so rewarding and great. That said, they are a pain in the ass. There are many days where it's like, is it bedtime yet?
Right.
You know, you're counting down the hours until their bedtime so you can just be off the clock.
See, that's me as an adult, but that's for lunch. I wake up and I'm like, I can't wait for lunch. I feel like parents wake up and are like, I can't wait for bedtime for these kids. And the kids haven't even woken up yet, but they're like, I can't wait.
B-Sock sent me a picture. He said, me and Cooper watching. Let's see if we can.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose it if the child is there. Hold on. Let me see.
He's there.
Oh no! Oh my God, stop. I can't stand his little chubby little cheeks.
Who, B-Socks or Cooper?
The baby. Oh, I love babies. God, they're expensive to adopt though. Jesus Christ.
He's looking like Steph. Good for him.
So good for the baby. Yeah, I thought Jace was going to be their only one. But then here came Cooper. He says, sorpresa.
Yeah, but B-Socks and Steph were like, let's do this.
Being a parent should be qualification for medicinal marijuana, said Shay. Oh, 100%. Yeah, without a doubt.
I like Shay said, I was planning on 2, had 1, and that was it.
Yeah, because Gwen started talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwen is. We saw Gwen before the wedding. Actually.
Oh, wait, we should say hi to Cooper. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Cooper.
Hi, baby.
I don't know what that is, but.
Cute little beaverino.
Babies are great.
I love them. But here's the funny thing. I've actually never changed a diaper. So, like.
You probably will have to do that. I'm guessing you'll be babysitting a little bit with Megan's baby.
B-Sock said he's totally unimpressed.
I
Well,
know.
you know what? We did the best we could, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember the reason I, in my brain, have it formulated that Megan is having a boy because they are not knowing the gender until the baby's born. But I had a dream that
I had a
I was
dream.
I had a dream that I was watching the baby and I had to change it. And I called Megan freaking out because I was like, I don't know how to wipe its wiener, like with the baby wipe. And I was like, that seems like something that would actually happen. So then I just had it in my head that like Megan's gonna have a boy because these dreams that I kept having
Oh,
of me
yeah.
being terrified of like, I don't know what to do with its wiener. I don't know how to wipe it correctly.
You know what's funny is like I don't know if I would know what to do. You know, with a
Yeah,
baby boy.
'cause you have
I have
girls.
girls, so there's like a cup you can put on its wiener, like because the cool air will make it pee. But I don't.
Or like if it's circumcised or like if it's uncircumcised, you got to do like more stuff. And it's just like, that's a lot. That's a lot to put on an ant. You know what I mean? Like, that's okay. Thank you.
Shay said there'd be times when that baby craps clear up the back of its head. Yes, this
Oh.
is true.
One of Tyler's coworkers showed us a photo of his baby's blowout. And this shit was like a fucking painting. It just went everywhere. Like if you were to put paint on a hose and blow into it, like this was this baby's blowout. It was insane.
Bearded Tour says if normal kids get you medicinal marijuana, what do special needs parents qualify for? Lots of medical marijuana. That's what they qualify for. So yeah, they should have a thing for babies. You know the bars they have, and I can't turn my glass. Oh, I could do this one. You know the bars they have those like glass cleaners where it's like they push it down and it goes. They should have something like that for babies, where you put them in like this little hole in a device, and it just like swooshes and cleans up from their waist down area, or if you need to, the top of the back down.
Or I feel like you could just dunk them in the toilet bowl, like a reverse swirly, where you just stick the lower half of them in there and just do this.
I mean, it's like a bidet. It's a baby day. Bidet, but baby. Instead of a bidet, it's a
Bay day.
baby. No, that's not going to work.
It's a bay day. It's a bay day.
Bay day?
Bay day. Shay said Gwen filled her footy pajamas once. Still to this day, no clue. Oh, fuck that. No.
I don't even know where you start with cleaning that. It's like, well, these are garbage now.
Like, just throw the whole kit away. I don't know. I don't know what you do with that.
That'd be outside. Those things would be on like the driveway, and I just blast it with a hose. And
That's when you put like, okay, here's what you do is you put the kid in a garbage bag, unzip from outside the garbage bag the footy pajamas, and then like wiggle off the footy pajamas while the child is in the garbage bag, and then use the garbage bag to like wipe all the shit off their body, and then you pick them up and then just dunk them.
the
Dump
kid,
'em.
the kid or the jammies?
The kid, because the pajamas are they're in the garbage bag now. They're done. They're over. They've had their time to shine.
I feel like maybe putting a kid in a garbage bag is not a good idea. Like,
But I'm saying
any sentence that starts with that, somebody's going to be like, I need to stop you there.
no, but like you just stick the kid not like over its head. You have the head out, and it's just like a little tarp from here down, and you unzip the footy pajamas, and that's how you take off the pajamas. Like the little kid's head is out. They're just from the neck down in a garbage bag. Say what you want. At least I know how to clean up shitty footy pajamas.
There's on a slightly different subject,
Yeah.
and because B-Sox is here, I remember him and I joking back in the day about like a trank gun for kids. Like, and to this day, I still wish there was such a thing where sometimes your kid, you just want to be like, sleep.
Right.
And they just go.
You know how many kids would wake up 12 years old because their parents were like, and you go night-night.
Yeah, you tranked them at 8 years old. 4 years later, they're like, I'm a 5th grader now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Benadryl. I remember back in the day, starting out the morning show, we had this debate, and I don't even know if Amy was there at the time. It was like, if a kid's crying on a plane, like if a kid's being a major pain in the ass on the plane, and this is before I had kids,
Right.
I was very much like, yeah, give him Benadryl. Give him something to quiet down, put him to sleep, whatever. And flash ahead 15, 17 years, whatever. I don't think that would be the course of action I would take anymore.
Oh, my mom used to give me hella Benadryl. I still to this day abuse Benadryl. Like, I take it to sleep. It's not great, not a good habit, but I blame my mother.
Well, and that works for you, but some people it does just the opposite, right?
It's like when kids with ADHD take downers and then they're like, it jacks them up more. You got to give them like amphetamines.
Which is so odd. I remember when Evie got her ADHD medicine, it was like, wait, this is a stimulant? That doesn't make sense. I'm not cool with this. But it actually, it's almost like it gets things in sync or something.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's how Thor is. When we give him downers for his like anxiety, or if he needs them, if he's having surgery or something, or some procedure done where he needs to be chilled the fuck out, the chill meds make him worse. Like, you give him the chill meds and 30 minutes later, he's like... So I think we need to give him doggy meth.
Yeah, Jody pointed out we can't give Benadryl to Evie, at least not for sleep, because it makes her a little wired.
Have you tried meth?
Yeah. Well, she quite almost literally is on meth with her ADHD medicine.
Is it Vyvanse or whatever?
No, I think it's it starts with an R. It's pretty standard. Adderall. It's an Adderall.
Oh, okay.
R.
Super Nintendo said, I'm proud of my kid because she's saving me money finally. She hasn't worn a diaper in 5 days and has only had 2 accidents. Still got to help her wipe her butt.
That's great.
That's good.
That's progress. We're moving forward.
My boss is potty training his kid right now, the youngest one. And I said something about something smelling like urine. And he goes, oh, we're potty training and everything smells like urine right now. Like,
yeah.
Especially little boys. They don't really know how to like aim,
That's a whole Cheerio thing, right?
Apparently.
You put Cheerios in the toilet and they got to aim at it.
Oh, that's cute. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
Again, I don't have boys, but I've heard that's the way to go. Shall we do stupid news?
Yes.
Sorry, it's just a stupid little button here.
Stupid news.
7:30 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is the final stupid news.
And
wipes away tear, maybe sweat.
We have to just keep to our roots. We're going to Florida.
Oh, fun. Let me pull up my Florida ding dong.
That's Florida.
There we go.
And we are going to a land called Titusville, Florida, where this 58-year-old woman was arrested on the shoulder of Interstate 95 because there was a semi-truck driver who spotted this woman driving, and she was in a golf cart in the center lane of one of the like busiest highways in Florida.
That's Florida.
And the truck driver said she saw the driver of the golf cart passing out while driving. So you're in the center lane or on the center line, one of the busiest highways in Florida, in a golf cart, easily not going the speed limit, passing out. And the truck driver actually used her semi to steer the golf cart over to the shoulder.
Oh, that's funny.
And then once on the shoulder, the truck driver grabbed the keys and because the woman tried to drive away. She's like, I'm getting out of here, man. The truck driver was like, no. Exactly. So troopers get to the scene and they're like, what the fuck? So the woman starts arguing with them and insisted that she needed her bag. And inside the bag, troopers found an open bottle of Jack Daniels.
Noise.
Yeah. And like, why was it open? Why was the bottle open in your purse? That's so bad.
Do you currently have access to your nipples?
Whoops.
I mean, I always will love that drop. That's a good drop.
Whoopsie.
Just driving down the highway with my bottle of Jack Daniels.
I would think like it would take a law enforcement officer in Florida at least 3 instances of a woman on the highway in a golf cart before he's like, something ain't right here. Like it's just kind of normal. It's par for the course, no pun intended.
Yeah, I feel like this happens often. Like the drunk driving on a golf cart in Florida, I feel like happens on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then getting pulled over for it, I also feel like happens on a daily basis. But taking it to the highway, I feel like that's like a monthly thing, like only once a month.
Right. And I got to imagine, farmers around here, there's probably a lot of drunken golf carting going on. They just don't, get out on the highway or the main roads.
Exactly.
and it's fine.
Exactly.
But yeah, if Florida, the frequency of that sort of situation story, like you said, probably once a month. Somewhere around here, maybe once every 8 months.
Right.
What we're saying is, fuck Florida, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck them in their F-holes. Oh, who's subscribing? Is somebody... Oh, cheering. Why are you cheering your own show on the last show?
To start a hype train! Hype train!
I don't know. Can I do that? I don't even know how to do that.
Moose, don't tell him it's me. God, no one would have fucking known.
Oh, no. Nobody would know with the...
No one would have known it was me.
Cheer 1 bit for your first badge. Well, pff.
Yeah, Moose, you cheap ass. Cheer 1 fucking
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know how to do this.
Oh my lord, you're so funny. Hype train!
Anyway,
Hype train!
so let's just...
I'm
Jeez,
now
that's
first.
stupid.
I don't know how to do it, so you're going to have to do it all.
That's fine.
It's our last show, as I just mentioned. We will not be doing this anymore. We will keep the Morning Moose Facebook page up just for little updates on me, Nadia, and, you know, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Updates
Law
on
school.
Yeah, law school. Maybe I'll be doing some sort of YouTube channel or something like that. I don't know. Voiceover stuff. Shay cheered 500 bits.
Yay!
Here, let me do that too. Oh, wait, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hype train! Hype train! A hype train is close. One more person needs to sub, gift, or use bits. Don't sub or gift, because like the show is ending in 24 minutes. But do maybe give a bit. How about that?
Trying. Still trying. Fuck it.
Oh,
I give up.
Lord.
We're gonna spend like the last 20 minutes of me going.
I know.
Wait, But anyway, yeah. So last show, and we'll be done. No more of this. So I wanted to. This story I just saw today. What have you done to not get in trouble with your boss? Like, what's the crazy? Anonymous cheered 100. Thank you, Anonymous. What have you done to not get in trouble with your boss? Because this story out of the NFL, this former player is like, he crashed his car because he didn't want to get in trouble with his boss. This guy, Rich Orenberger, he's now
That's
retired.
a fun name.
Yeah. Hold on. He didn't want to feel the wrath of one William Aloysius Belichick, coach of the
His
New England
middle name is
Patriots.
Aloysius?
No, I'm just guessing. I'm just throwing it out.
Oh. I was super excited for a second.
Belichick or Belichick? Anyway, give him whiskey. So yeah, this guy's name, Rich Orenberger. So this is like in camp. This is years ago. He was, he's in the hotel room, and he said he woke up. My phone died overnight. I realized I'm waking up to the sound of birds chirping and not my alarm going off.
Oh no.
I'm frantic. I don't even bother looking at the clock. I know I'm late. Again, this is the Patriots and Bill Belichick.
Right.
I'm 5 minutes to being officially late. I've got a 15-minute drive ahead of me. I'm going to be 10 minutes late for this day. I have this sinking feeling in my stomach like I'm going to be cut. Belichick's not going to have me on this football team come tomorrow. What do I do? But instead of fessing up and, maybe taking his medicine, being released, and he was drafted in the 4th round. It's not like he's a second-round player or first-round draft.
Right. But still 4th round. Decent enough.
Yeah, He decided to have a little fender bender. He says, I see a church van in front of me that's all dinged up, and it's got the black smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe, and I'm like, I'm going to hit this car. It's better to pay the insurance than embarrass myself by being late for a Patriots team meeting. So he rear-ended another vehicle intentionally while claiming he didn't hit him hard and made sure to get proof of the accident just in case someone asked about his tardiness. So he paid the elderly man in the other vehicle off, ended up keeping his job.
That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, what kind of an asshole is Bill Belichick that you are... I mean, obviously he wasn't wooing anybody in camp to the point where he's like, fuck, I'll be late. I've been, running 3.940s here.
Yeah, that's so impressive.
I mean, I've done that not to that extent, but, running late for an air staff meeting or something, I'll make up something, oh, baby shit up her back or something,
Yeah.
whatever, some little minor thing, but not to the extent of, yeah, I'm gonna crash my car because I don't want to get in trouble here.
See, what I will do is, if I'm running late, which doesn't matter anymore after next week because I won't have my job anymore, but I would text my bosses and be like, hey, going to Starbucks, anybody want anything? Because then you're late, but you're late with drinks.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or I'd be like, oh, I'm in the line getting donuts or croissants, like might be a couple minutes late, but then they don't care because you're bringing snacks.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get mad at somebody who's 10, 15 minutes late when they've got like a couple donuts for you and a coffee. But I mean, I don't know if you brought Bill Belichick a donut and coffee, if he'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't think he'd really give a shit. But for my bosses, it works.
Yeah. In the real world, it works.
Yeah.
We're not in NFL fantasy land.
In the law firm business, donuts always work.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I would think like if you're good enough to be drafted at all in the NFL, whether it's even if it's 4th round and you do get cut, you'll probably sign on to another team.
The Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. You'll probably get, at least a practice squad spot, something like that. But I don't know. I just thought that was a funny show or a funny story.
That is, I don't think I've ever done anything related to that.
Speaking of dumb, and this is kind of.
Oh, wait.
What?
I did do that before. Okay. So this is low-key kind of embarrassing. So it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago when we had the show and I had a remote that I needed to be at. And I went to get my nails done beforehand. And my nail lady was like running late. So I'm in the chair and she is finishing my nails. And I'm like, fuck, I have 10 minutes to get to this remote. And I'm in Waukee and the remote is downtown Des Moines. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to be late for this thing. And I get done getting my nails done. And it's literally 1 minute before I have to be there. And I get a call from Ryan and he's like, where are you? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm on my way. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm sorry, like I had really bad stomach stuff. I was just in the bathroom for like 20 minutes. And he was like, well, I know you were going to get your nails. And I was like, I know she finished like 45 minutes ago, but I had a really bad stomach bug and I've been in the bathroom for the last 30 minutes. And I was just like, I just got done.
You should have right there been like, I just got.
Yeah. And he was
hold on,
like,
I got to mute you. And mute for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then come back to the mute with.
And then he, the next day was like, hey, if you're not feeling well, you can call and let me know. Like, I was scared that.
Okay, bye.
And I was like, because I was like, I'm never late for shit. So if I am late, assume something terrible has happened. Like, assume something bad is going on. So yeah, I guess I did lie to Ryan that one time about having diarrhea.
Yeah. Well,
but that's my thing is like, I don't like when people are mad at me. And I don't like being late for shit. So I'm like, I'm never late. So if I make up this thing, they have to believe me because I'm never late for shit, Well,
and I think there's probably like, everybody has like a list of reasons why they're late and or not going to make it. And you get to use each one of these once, right? I mean, theoretically, like stomach bug is on the list. You can use that. You can't use it every time. You have to space it out at least 3-6 months, I would say.
Right.
And, whether or not you actually have a stomach bug problem on one of these instances and it comes a week or two after you already used it, I mean, you're on your own and try and figure out how to spin that around.
Well, and the other thing that I will use a lot, especially with male bosses, anything related to your vagina. Yeah. Anything related to periods, anything at all. Like I told my boss, I was like, I have a doctor's appointment, which I actually did. He was like, weren't you just at the doctor? I was like, this is a different doctor. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's an OBGYN. And he goes, don't care. Go. That's too many letters. Don't care.
He was digging down deeper than I thought he would go.
Well, and I'm like, close
like after you say it's a different doctor, I would, as a boss, I'd be like, okay, all right.
Whatever. I don't give a
fuck. I see where this is going.
Yeah. And I don't go into full fucking detail too. Like I'm like, oh yeah, my IUD's messed up. He's like, get out of my office. I'm like, you ass bitch, I'm giving you the full rundown.
There's this pus.
Right? Dead ass. Here's my goal is to, like, when I explain myself, make it so, like, give you so much unnecessary information that you just don't ask anymore. Like if I say I have to go to the doctor, I just want you to say like, fine, go. Not, yeah, I've been having this really weird ingrown toenail, but on my fingernail. And also I am sneezing blood.
My fingernail it's got an ingrown toenail that is sneezing blood. My finger is actually sneezing blood. Kinnaman Gaming said, what's the worst excuse you ever used?
I can't think of a worse excuse.
I don't think I've used excuses either. I usually am pretty straightforward. Like, shit, I'm sorry. I just misjudged traffic or whatever, you know?
Yeah, see, I don't own up to I do on most occasions, but on some occasion, very rarely, maybe 2% of the time, I don't. Like, I fucked up my boss's calendar the other day and was like, I am so sorry. Like, that is totally on me.
Yeah.
That I'll take. But if I'm like running late or something, I'll make up an excuse for that. But if it's something that could really fuck something up, I will take, I'll take the weight of that. I can't think of a bad excuse that I've used.
Yeah, I can't either. I don't. Like, Kinnaman Gaming, anybody in the chat, if you have, like, a really bad excuse you use, whether for work or just running late for something, share it with us.
We had one client who, when you, like, have court dates, there's these things called continuances where it, like, gets rescheduled. And the judge denied one of her continuance requests because it was like, defendant has had 17 grandmothers die over the course over the course of this matter. No further continuances will be granted. Because, like, every time she's like, my grandma died, my other grandma died, my fifth grandma died.
I mean, some people have, non-related grandmas, right?
Right.
Like, kind of like, like Evie has an aunt and uncle who are not blood related, but, they call him Auntie Christy and Uncle Ryan. I am honest, no excuses. Liar!
I can, sometimes it's just better to lie. It's just easier sometimes.
I mean, like I said, there's a list of things that, everybody in either really it happens to you or it's just blown out knee. Yeah, right. B-Sox mentioned his blown out knee. That's a whole shit show. But
oh God.
Yeah, you weren't there for that, were you?
No.
Oh. But there's and like Shay said, once you have a kid, it's easy.
Yeah.
My fucking kid. ... And usually a manager will be like, okay, let's get here when you can. I'll try and fill in for you. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Cheese Danish said my last day at a job, I was late and got a call about it. Straight up said, everyone else is late or no call, no show. I figure last day, screw it. I'll be in when I'm in.
Exactly, right?
One of my friends was leaving a job. It was her last day. And she was leaving on not great terms. Like, she put in her 2 weeks, but everyone at the office was still pissed about it. So she was like, fuck it, I'll just go home at lunch then. So she goes home at lunch and she gets a call from her boss like 2 hours later, like, where are you? And she's at home, like, in her fucking chill clothes, like with her kid. She picked the kid up early from daycare and was like, oh, I'm at a doctor's appointment. And they're like, why didn't you say anything? And she said, well, like, everyone's been kind of hostile toward me this week, so I didn't want to ruffle any feathers, but. And the entire staff actually ended up apologizing to her for being mean. Fucking hilarious.
B-Sox said, driving through a flooded street, arm blowing up at baseball game. Yeah, these aren't excuses. These are actual things that
have happened to B-Sox.
Yeah. Yeah, the flooded street, I was going to a remote. It was some shitty club. And I was driving through. I had the 4Runner at the time, the SUV.
Yeah.
I was like, I can take this water. Yeah, it's deep, but it's a 4Runner.
Right.
And it's like I sucked water in through the intake, and it just stalled the engine out, and I couldn't get it turned over. I was stuck there.
Falling down over and over at a wedding that didn't last. Ooh, whose wedding was that?
Yeah, whose
I need
wedding
to
was
know.
that?
I need to know whose wedding that was.
Oh, that's Samantha Knights.
Oh yeah, she's back where
He's
you.
referencing when I hit my head and I got the lost my smell.
That's where you got your brain injury from. Was that girl's wedding?
Yeah, Fremont, Nebraska, the worst fucking place in the worst fucking state.
Ugh. Nebraska does suck though.
She's still doing the barf announcing thing. She's still doing the everything rock. Play.
Oh really? I have not listened. I lied to my bosses once because they all went to like look at new offices and they left me there at the old office and sent me pictures. Here's what pissed me off and sent me over there is they sent me photos of them like out getting drinks. And so I texted my boss. I was like, okay, well, I'm just leaving early then. Since y'all are out getting drinks, I'm dipping. And they're like, oh, okay. And I was like, no, I'm taking that as permission. You said okay, like I'm fucking leaving. So ain't nobody got time for that. And when I say I leave like 7 whole minutes early, right? Then I get a fucking call from Dan, my boss. And he's like, where are you? We're all back at the office. And I was like, fuck. Now, here's what I did. Here was a smart thing I did was the post office was right across the street. And before I left, I was like, let me go take this fucking mail over. So I take the mail over, take the mail over, drop it off, get my car. But I'm friends with the woman who works at the post office. And the woman at the post office knows Dan, my boss. So I was like, oh, I'm over at the post office. Like we had a bunch of mail I had to drop off. I was like, yeah, I'm talking to Dee. She's talking about how, she bumped into you at court one time. And he was like, oh my God, I love Dee. I was like, oh my God, I know. As I'm like in my fucking driveway, like not near the office at all. Good times.
Good times and great oldies.
Fuck. I can't wait to be an attorney so that way I'm the boss. And that way if I go home, nobody fucking asks me anything.
Are you going to try and have your own firm at some point?
No, but like when you're an attorney, you're kind of your own boss. Like you go to your hearings, you do your shit. You can be in the office, but you don't have to be in the office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the one younger attorney I work with, Asher, and she's my age. She'll wear like on days she doesn't have hearings, she'll wear like yoga pants or jeans, whatever, to the office. So the one day I wore yoga pants to the office and Dan was like, it's a work day. I was like, Asher's in yoga pants yesterday. He goes, oh, yeah, but she's an attorney. I was like, and she still has a butt. I have a butt. We're butts in yoga pants. So like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And he was like, get out of my office.
You're in the mode of like, I don't care anymore.
I don't. I was like, the fact that I even show up, come on.
I thought you said your last day, but I thought you're still going to work there a little bit.
Like I'll do research stuff for them because once you get into law school, it's called LexisNexis, which kind of sounds like a porn star's name, but not really.
Yeah, I remember LexisNexis from college.
Yeah, you get access to all of these search databases that you only have access to in college. So like legal research I can do for them, and I have my own little office there currently, and they even made me my own little future business cards.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, isn't that nice? I was like, you can't afford me. I graduate law school. Y'all can't afford me. Thank you. You better come correct with this money that you're trying to give me.
You know, this whole like excuses trying to get out of work thing is a segue briefly, and then we got to try and get a hold of our special guest.
Yes.
Here very soon. You have this story on our prep sheet about this woman who's at Lollapalooza, and she's a security guard there, right?
Yes, and she was arrested because she was posting fake mass shootings in order to leave work early, which is just such a good way to ruin your life. It's insane. Her name is Janya. She's 18 years old, so she's very young.
Oh, she's very young and stupid.
She is facing the charge of calling in a fake terrorism threat, which is a felony. And she apparently sent her Andy Frayne Services supervisor, which was the company providing security at Lollapalooza, a screenshot of a Facebook threat. And detectives believe that she made the threat herself so this bitch made a fake profile, named herself Ben Scott, and in it, she wrote this post that said, massive shooting at Lollapalooza Grant Park, 6 p.m. And the supervisor contacted her supervisors. The FBI gets involved, and an analyst with the FBI was able to trace the post back to her and her location. And she ended up telling detectives that she created the fake post because she wanted to leave work early. Bitch, have you heard of the stomach flu?
I know,
Have you heard
right?
of the stomach
Like,
flu?
instead of all that shit, or, stomach flu and whatever else Benadryl helps you out with.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, diarrhea. You went right to DEFCON 5.
Yeah, you went 0 to 100 real quick. Like, and even the fact that she had a fake Facebook profile on deck. She had it on deck, ready for this. Ugh. Too much. Too much. It's a bit much.
It's a bit much. It's
Bit much.
she was just looking for like the most like, this is definitely gonna work. I don't need to like, there's gonna be no question. There's not gonna be no answers coming back questions coming back my way. So this will be good. There's an active shooter.
Yeah. FBI said, what? What did you say? An active shooter? Huh? What? Oh, no. And also, have you heard of the fake COVID test where you send the photo of the coat? Like,
Yeah, I've
come
heard of
on
that.
now. There are so many ways to get out of work. A pulled tonsil. You ain't even gotta use the right words. Just be like, yeah, I have an inflamed tonsillectomy, diabetes, toenail, and they'll be like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Take the day off. Just use a bunch of fucking medical words. They don't know.
Yeah, my dog tripped on a Chihuahua, and now it can't eat Doritos. So I need to go to the vet about that.
I need to go to the dentist about that, and then your bosses be like, oh, I don't know what. Fine, I don't care.
I stubbed my toe. I need to go to the dentist now.
I must go to the cardiologist as I messed up an eyebrow, and this is simply unacceptable.
I like how Cheese Danish is like, also like the FBI would still be able to find you, but like at least use a VPN, Jesus. It's like, she's 18, she's doing security for Lollapalooza, she probably has 4 brain cells barely holding together. There's not gonna be any, like, you say VPN, she'd be like, no, I don't have a STD. Is that like...
I do not have a VCR.
Yeah, what kind of infection is that? She
That's
doesn't,
like when
she doesn't know VPN.
That's like when people delete text messages off their phone and think it's gone forever. Looking at you, Alex Jones.
Yeah. That's a fucking whole shit show.
I know, my boss is never laughing about that today too. People just like, everything you do is traced back to you. Like,
yeah. There is no, like, if you want to go off the grid, you gotta work really hard, I would say. Friday Night Libations on the last show.
I know I finished my Michelob Ultra.
Let's try and get our special guest.
Oh my God, I can't wait. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's hook up to them on the Zoom on your end, because this is your Zoom account.
It is my Zoom account. Oh, I can finally get rid of my fancy Zoom account.
I know, this whole time we've been on Nadia's like Zoom paid version.
Yeah, $16 a month. I'm writing it off.
Yeah, no, totally, you should. People are dumb. Indeed, Alicia. Indeed.
Writing it off. Okay, they're in the waiting room. I added them to the chat.
Okay. Give us the video. All right, there he is.
Oh
Don't
my God.
Don't say anything.
Such a specimen, man.
I don't know how to do this. I'm going to...
What a cool living room situation.
So we talked about maybe doing this. There he is. Okay, everybody can see him now.
Yay.
Good night, Ben.
Good night, Moose.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
What space do you have, Ben?
Over here is Ben. He is he used to work in promotions for us at the old station. And let's see. Yeah, I can only do the 3 of us, so fuck it. But Ben, he's just before COVID, I think. And no, actually, Ben, you left soon before COVID, right? When did you leave? When did you leave DMRG?
Like, I left like a month before everyone got shit canned. Like,
okay.
So a month before the entire thing blew up. Okay. I was like, man, I really got to focus on, my commercial filmmaking career. Ryan, I'm sorry to let you go like this, but I gotta do that, and then everything fucking.
And then Ryan got fired a month later.
Yeah. But
Oops.
I don't know if have we shown you? Have you seen the? Let me pull it up. Every night, every show, we do we close it out, and I say, "Can you see this?" So you can see it. So I do this we have this slideshow of these pictures of you, and I always say like "Good night, Ben," and then I come out and I say "Good night, Moose," like it's you saying good night. So I thought it'd be apropos if we had you on for the last show.
To say goodnight to the whole thing.
He's a real person. He's a real human individual.
I'm a real human.
And how that started, I don't know. I just thought like I don't know. It just seemed right, but.
Well,
So-
I remember FaceTiming Ben randomly like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Wait, do you know Moose says goodnight to you every night?" He goes, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." He shows a photo of you, says goodnight to you on the show. So Ben sent me his ID photo because he was like, "Yeah, the women at the DMV told me I needed to retake my picture because my first one I looked like Hitler." So then I sent you that, and you've been using it.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. It's perfect. It's perfect for
What is
Texas.
that shot? You're seeing that shot now? Are you seeing that? The one where you're looking out the window?
That one?
Was that like a glamour shots?
Yeah, that's a glamour shot.
Did Riley take that?
Yes, Riley took that. That was at the beginning of her photography career.
Yes.
She took that. And I've been using it for everything ever since because it's the best photo I've got.
That's a good
I
picture.
even have hair in it.
Yeah, that hair's you're on track. You're trending towards me.
All this stress from global warming or whatever.
Dude, it's true. You know.
So you're in Austin, right?
I am. Alex Jones is local news to me.
I'll
Oh
bet
my
it
God,
is.
that's right.
Is that the lead story every night?
Just about. I mean, he started out on like terrestrial Austin radio, like AM around here, and he's been just being nuts ever since, apparently. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, fame does that.
Yeah. So are you still doing production work and filmmaking?
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of that, but I've mostly transitioned over to building race cars and race car parts.
What the what?
Natural
weren't
progression.
you
Yeah,
working,
natural. Just
weren't you working for your brother-in-law's like COVID company or something?
yes. So I did that in between, and then I made some friends as you do, and they say, "Hey, let's start a parts company," and now we make.
Hey, let's start a parts company.
Yeah, let's just do it. Like
RC cars or like the NASCARs?
Like between that.
So medium size, mid
like
size.
medium size.
So wait,
like little Miatas.
I mean,
like little Mazda Miatas.
So starting a parts company, that's not like starting a let's make apps company. You have to have like a facility. Your overhead is huge. You got to get raw materials, tool and die, right?
Yeah, we've been so.
Yeah,
that's like being like, you know what? You want to be an astronaut? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, be an astronaut. I mean, but it's like my friends are Elon Musk in that scenario, right? You're like, do you want to be an astronaut? Yeah, I want to be an astronaut. Elon Musk,
right?
So they already had.
So you're saying your friends are wealthy?
I mean, they're not wealthy, but they're like set up to do it. So they like already race and do all that stuff, and they bought a company off of a guy that's been doing it for like 40 50 years, and he's like 82, so he's retiring.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, we need a marketing guy. And I went, I'm your man.
Oh, okay, so you're not
but I'll learn.
You're not actually building the race cars. I was like, nobody fucking drive a race car.
So basically, this company, it's turnkey. You and your friends.
It's turnkey for me.
Right. So the friends essentially bought this company that was already established and going. And I'm not saying that to be glib or anything. I'm generally trying to get the full picture here.
Yeah. No. So they, with experience and
okay, Ben. Well, we're out of time. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
No.
That's cool.
You were saying so.
That's exciting.
So you
they have the experience and knowledge and engineering background to do it, and I just happen to have the marketing knowledge to get the message out there.
I want to point out just how good of a marketer Ben is. He has not mentioned the company's name once.
Yes, blipspeedmotorsports.com. Blipspeedmotorsports.com. Blipspeedmotorsports.com.
Approved by Joe.com.
Approved by Joe.com.
Flip Speed Motorsports.
There we go. Oh, look at that
Oh,
manifold. That's only.
wow.
Ooh.
Got us. Okay. Love that.
Like
for
it's real
you.
stuff.
It's actual real
We
stuff
actually
that you
make
do.
stuff. I swear.
Wow, that's
That's
not.
pretty cool.
I'm amazed that that's a thing anymore. There's people in the United States who make actual stuff.
You can get a 1.6 liter Miata turbo exhaust manifold for just $524.99.
What the
That's
deal?
Wow, so crazy.
America, land of opportunity.
From mild to wild, it says. Jesus Christ. Ben.
Ben, do you guys need a voiceover guy for your commercials?
You know, we might. We're in the planning stage of our first video production on blipspeedmotorsports.com.
Yay! Flip Speed
Wow.
Let me know. I can do voiceover. Watch Blip Speed Motorsports. We make your parts, and they're gonna make them good, and you should buy them. Buy.
If you can get just like all the way in there.
Just put the actual mic in your mouth.
Yeah.
No, open your mouth. Put your mouth.
That's what I'm
on.
after.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want the full mouth experience.
I call this the Red Rocket for a reason, people.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All
The
right,
Red
well,
Rocket? Is that the real name?
No, but it should
Oh.
be because it's red.
Right.
If you send that to me, I can engrave that for you.
At
Are you engraving shit
blipspeedmotorsports.com.
At Blipspeed Motorsports.
I mean,
now. Give us $500.
We're a startup company, but we don't actually do
I'm gonna
anything.
send it to you. And I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm gonna have you engrave. This is not a penis.
There you go.
You got it.
Look at him. He's got
Done.
like I think he's got an Electro Voice RE20 microphone. Did you steal
do.
that from DMRG?
No, but I did steal it from Grandview.
Oh, okay.
That's
There you go.
hilarious. I actually stole a tripod from DMRG and just realized it the other day.
B-Sox, you need to chime in here. My theory is everybody who's worked in radio has stolen something aside from pens, paper clips. That's everybody, every work of art. Every person in radio has stolen something over $50 or more.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably a safe bet to say that at least 90% have done that.
Yeah.
B-Sox, have you stolen anything? And if it's from your current employer in radio, you don't have to say anything.
You could say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, there's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's how that happens.
Um,
Don't ever admit to things. B-Sox said, well, good night, everyone.
my buddy and I stole turntables from our old station in Vermont.
Oh, nice.
Like nice Techniques 1200 turntables. They're like the standard of turntables. And
Nice.
in my defense, they were in a shack that had been vacated and abandoned years before we took them.
I stole like a lot of shirts, but I feel like that's kind of dumb because they were in like the free shirts pile.
Yeah, I mean those are essentially budgeted for free anyway.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
The
prize closet was
Yeah.
open.
So, real quick, you and your girl, are you guys married yet?
No, not married yet.
I like how Ben had to think about it. He was like,
That's something
No,
you should
we
know
haven't done
pretty quickly.
I mean, it's been like 6.5 years, so common law, is that a thing yet?
What do
I
we?
think in Texas it might be.
I was getting no in Austin. No, there's no rules, right?
There's no rules in Austin.
In
None at
Austin,
all.
keep it weird, right? Isn't that the motto in Austin?
I thought that was
Keep it
Portland,
weird.
Oregon. I thought that was Portland.
Well, look, if you guys are happy not being married and just doing your thing, all the more power. Do your thing.
We're doing it. We're doing
So
it.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna finish it up there. Ben, I'm glad you can come on for this last little minute.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you could make it. I always enjoyed our time together, whether on the show or otherwise. And you're good people. And
Aw.
I think yeah, so
Oh Lord, the dogs are coming to say bye.
that's gonna do it. I think we'll be back never. But the Morning Moose Facebook page will be up and running. We'll keep that going, and look there for any kind of like updates. You know, whether I'm doing something or not. He might post something about law school or shit. Maybe even Ben will give him some admin privileges.
Wait, you got to show them your ring because we're married now.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Married, bitch.
That's $1,200.
Moose wants to know why. It's got some texture on it or something.
No, it's some carat of gold.
Some carat of gold, he says.
Yeah, mine's $200.
I don't know, man.
Wonder Twins, activate.
Yeah.
I got this thing a week before the wedding.
Okay, all right.
He
Okay.
seriously did. He
Okay.
had no idea what he was doing. Anyway.
You guys, cool down, all right?
I do.
I want to thank everybody who's tuned in, especially Shay, Mongo.
Put her down. Tyler,
Alicia.
put her down.
Get that fool out of here. I mean,
You're
I'm
right,
trying,
go,
I'm
go.
trying to do a fucking thing here.
Tyler, go. Moose is doing a heartfelt thing.
Oh.
And meanwhile,
Only
he's
myself.
making out with your dog. Come here, Lucy. Blah, 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 blah. Tastes like Dora's balls. But Shay, Sparkly Light, Mongo, everybody who tuned in like every week. There's like 4 of you, and we appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. This has been fun. I wish we could keep doing it, but life happens. She's got to do her thing. She's got to progress and grow and go to law school. Ooh, I want to be successful and fulfilled in life.
I want to have job security. Me.
Oh, boo-hoo. You should go work for some shitty parts company in Texas.
Ben said.
We'll hire you.
But thanks to everybody for tuning in. And those of you who stop by once in a while, that is also appreciated. And it's been fun. And who knows what'll happen in the future. Like I said, go to the Facebook page once in a while. We'll put updates. Like I said, I might do a YouTube channel. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll voice for some shitty parts company out of Nebraska or I don't know.
Texas.
No, there's no.
No,
parts
not
There's no
Texas.
parts companies in Texas. That's not a
Right.
thing.
Right.
And the frogs are gay down there.
The frogs are indeed very gay.
It's in the water.
Yeah. So, it's been fun. It really has. I don't know. I'll miss it. And anything you want to say, Nadia?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
I got nothing to say. Thanks for watching.
The part is over, and tomorrow starts the same old thing again.
Thank you for watching, and thanks to you, Ray Ray.
As for me, I'm sitting
Wait
here
for it.
completely naked after my bath. I'm going to hopefully sleep with the first person I meet. I hope you do the same. You gotta live life, huh? Does that sound good? Great.
Good night, Ben.
Good night, Moose.